Well, I guess we'll jump right into it. Good evening, everybody. Happy Monday indeed. Hello, 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 hello. How are you all doing today on this fine Monday evening? I hope you're all doing great. Here in the Northeast, everyone's dead. A heat wave came through, and we all died. I am a ghost. Dude, it is 97 degrees outside. What the hell? Oh my god. It's insane. I hate it. I hate it so much. It is humid. It is muggy. It is gross. No, not about it. I hate every minute. The warehouse today sucked. But that is what it is. You know, life is just a fun bundle of oats. Yeah, no, that's why I don't want to move to Florida ever. I'm not going any further south. I don't like heat. This is why I live in Philadelphia. It gets really cold and it's really nice here. But sometimes, in some parts of the year, it's just death. It is terrible. Hi! Callie says hello, everybody. Right, Callie? See her in the corner there. Okay, we have a fun little guy here today. And I didn't intend for this to be part of the stream, but now it's the stream. Now this is the stream now. This little guy. So let's hop over to it. Oh, right. I need to hit the other button. Okay. So, is that? No. Okay. Oh, hi, Callie. Hello. I need to get to the keyboard, Callie. Okay, thank you. Every time I go to live stream, she starts doing her thing. Anyway, ESP32. We got to figure out how to flash this. I am currently, so we got an MMU rebuild to do. Got a crap ton of magnets. And what we're doing with these magnets is we are making a buddy camera, essentially. This is the ESP32 camera, and we're going to be putting, we're going to turn it into a buddy camera, essentially. But I have been unsuccessful in flashing this board. Entirely unsuccessful. So I did a couple things here. And let's see if now it works. We're about to find out the fun way. Okay, erase, sync, baud changed. Exception in thread 1. Application crashed. This is what I don't understand. So file threading pi line, it's not telling me what the error is. It probably is telling me what the error is. I don't understand what the error is. So what I'm going to do here is I am going to try Visual Studio. And let's just see if that works. Maybe I can do this through Visual Studio. Because I can communicate to this. I can pull information from it. This is a good USB device, or cable. This is from 3D Connections. This is a good USB cable. And hello, everyone. Hello, RJ, Sean, Matt Owl, Clown, Robin, Wick, 3D Medic Vince, LTX. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Always a pleasure to see all of your beautiful faces, or icons in this instance. Hey, TJ. What's up? OneRaz, how's it going? This guy is the star of the show today. Oh, God. I'm going to jump off a cliff at the end of this, but we'll find out the fun way. This is going to be the second star. We're going to be rebuilding the MMU with this. It's called the Ulti Multi. I printed this in PGDCF. I absolutely love how it came out. Little rough spots here and there, but this came off on the Core 1, and it just looks great. This just looks phenomenal. But yeah, this is a mod for the Core 1. Supposed to increase reliability. I sure hope so. Not saying that I'm not saying that the MMU is unreliable. There could be improvements, and there is a reason why they are making a new version. That's, you know, with all that said and done. So yeah, we're gonna rebuild it. We're gonna try this out and see if this works any better. And then we're gonna actually attach this to the Core 1. I already did the extruder swap, so I swapped the extruder from that Mark IVs to that one. So I got all the MMU stuff onto the Core 1 that we need. We literally, all we have to do is hook up the MMU. That's all we have to do. So like, we got this printed out. This actually looks really good. Some weird little fuzzies, but that shouldn't impair any performance of anything. There's some weird curling. Probably could have dried this filament. But this came out really nice. I'm very happy with this. It looks good. I don't know what this is for, but we'll find out. There's no instructions on how to assemble it. All right, we're waiting for Visual Studio to install what it needs to communicate with this little guy. We're gonna try doing this. The R&D at Prusa, those people have got to love that job. Tinkering for a living must be amazing. Considering I am technically Prusa R&D by extension. Like, I am Prusa R&D by extension. I am officially Printed Solid R&D. Which technically makes me Prusa R&D. It is very interesting. I am essentially paid to tinker and figure things out. All right, so we're gonna plug this in. Little red LED came on. All right. So we're gonna run this flasher program from ESP. Sup, LOSync, how's it going? All right, ESP32 S3 communication USB. Check device manager. The device manager says that there is a USB serial device on COM19. If I unplug this, okay, COM19 goes away. I'll share Visual Studio in a moment. First, I want to share this. Okay, so we're going to go to plus screen here. And then source. We're going to do... I don't... Can I just do, like, a region capture? Because I don't want to do... Okay, here we go. Okay, here we go. So this is the application. So if we go to chip info dump, we set this to COM19, chip info. Yep, chip is ESP32 S3, packet content transfer stopped. Don't know what that means. We can't read the flash. That always fails. Let's see, can I change this? Okay, so this should be, I believe, the bin. Yep. All right, so that's the bin. This is the partition, I think? No, this is bootloader. Okay. And then this is going to be partition. Okay, so that is correct according to Prusa's guide. Now, Prusa's guide says that on the ESP32 S3, this requires the boot mode trick. Okay, so I'm supposed to grab this, right? Here, let's move this over to the right. Okay, so I'm supposed to grab this. Now, the boot mode trick, according to Prusa, is press the boot button and keep it held. Okay, that's held. While you still hold the boot button, press the reset button. Wait for 1 second, then release the boot button. Oh, wait, I may have been doing this wrong this whole time. Okay, boot button. 1. That didn't work. These buttons are the smallest things in the fucking world. Okay. 1. Did that do anything? Alright, I'm gonna unplug this and plug it back in. Okay. So boot. Reset. Boot. Erase. Exception in thread 2. What the fuck? And like, I'm getting no feedback from the LED on this, so I can't tell if it actually enters DFU mode. Okay, ESP, and then I have to reboot the application here because it gets hung up. Okay. I have to repoint all of this because it is grabbing the wrong stuff again. Hit bootloader. And then partitions. Okay. Okay, so we're back at this again. Alright, let's go ahead and plug it in. Right? Okay, DFU mode. So, boot. One Mississippi. Release boot. Release reset. I don't know if it's in DFU mode. How am I supposed to know if it's in DFU mode? Like, is that an info dump I can do? So if I go to COM19, can I read flash? No. It says packet content transfer stopped. I don't understand. Chip info. Now, yeah, so now the port is busy. I can't do anything with this. Visual Studio is still installing, so it's useless to me. Yeah, so now I can't do anything with this application. It's completely bricked, the application. Like, even if I go over here, erase, error. No log file output. Start. Checking baud rate. Error. Chip eFuse check fail. But I can't erase it, which is part of the required process. I'm actually getting really frustrated. Like, I've been working on this for an hour. I don't understand what this wants me to do. I don't understand. The error log tells me nothing. Tells me absolutely nothing whether it is my software on my computer or whether it is this chip. It's telling me nothing. And it might be telling me something, but I don't understand it. I don't understand at all what it's trying to tell me. There's no verbose language. I can't tell if this is in DFU mode because I get no feedback when I do the DFU thing. I don't even know if I'm pressing the right buttons. All I see is B and R. I am assuming that this is boot and reset, but I don't know. I know that this is communicating though. That's what I do know. And I'm getting really frustrated because this wasn't cheap. It was $20. Mind you, is that cheaper than a buddy camera? Yes. But like, everyone has always touted ESP things as really easy to flash. I am not getting that vibe right now. Maybe I should do it without the camera module. What should I do, chat? What should I do? Also, hey GTR, what's up? And hey BBs, how's it going? I'm trying to breathe. As far as I'm aware, I've set all the settings appropriately. Maybe I do just try it without the camera for now. Okay, yeah, that's what RJ's recommending. All right, let's try it without the camera. Okay, so first DFU mode. Press and boot, then press reset. 1 Mississippi. Release boot. I'm gonna hold reset for a bit. I don't know how long I'm supposed to hold reset. Maybe I'm supposed to hold it indefinitely? Alright, ESP32 USB. My finger's starting to hurt. COM19 erase. The red light's off. I'm not sure if that is the red light supposed to be off. I don't. Okay, so maybe I have a very short period of time to do this. Maybe that's the case. This is an ESP32-S3 from Xiao, Xiao, ESP32-S3. Okay, so ESP32-S3 USB. Okay. So press and hold boot, then reset. 1 release boot, and then I'm gonna release reset. Now I'm gonna try and just erase it. Lights out. Was I not fast enough? I'm so confused. And I'm not getting an error. It just says stop on the download panel. And if I go to chip info dump and I hit chip info, do I have to be quicker than that? Is that what's up? Okay, I'm able to get all the chip information. Okay. So if I go over here, release, erase. Lights out. What? How am I not being fast enough? I literally click it as soon as I release the button. Do I even have to enter DFU mode? Okay. First, let me reboot the application because it's frozen up again. I gotta love how as soon as it's like, dude, we can't do anything, it just gives up. I have to reboot this application every time. Okay. That's on the manufacturer site? Okay, so maybe it's just different than what people are telling me. Okay, so press and hold boot before I plug it in. That is so difficult to do. Like, oh my god, I may just 3D print something to do this for me. I think I unplugged it. Ugh. Okay, I don't know if that worked. Just try erase. Immediately stop. Nothing's happening. And the LED went out. Okay, cool. So, again, close the application. Ban somebody from our Discord. Because someone just entered the Discord and started spamming. Seed Studio? What's Seed Studio? I mean, I will happily download some random Chinese application if it means this gets easier. What the hell is Seed Studio? How do I download it? Can I download it? This is what I want. Yeah. Thank you, RJ. I see it here. Oh, they have a GitHub. That's nice. But I don't see, like, a thing I can download. Okay, anyway. So let's see. Software preparation. Okay. When the program... Hold on. How do I... Slow down, Anthony. Power pins, stepping pins, don't care about those. Okay. Oh. Okay. Well, I'll do that, because this thing gets really fucking hot. That's done. Let's see how it fits in here. I want to make sure that wherever I put this heatsink, it does not interrupt the camera positioning, which that would. So I've got to move that out right there. Yep, that should be fine. And then we'll put the other heatsink just above it. There we go. It's not the cleanest looking print. This actually looks like... This actually looks kind of garbo. No, RJ, you're not spamming the Discord. Someone else is spamming the Discord. Someone I actually had a ban. Yeah, these vents look like garbo. I will likely print this out of something other than PETG-CF. I kind of wanted to because it kind of looks good. Like that just looks nice, and it looks really good with everything. But these turned out terrible. So I might try this on the MK4S. Let's see, did these turn out good? There's really no good way to print this, sadly. So this was just a nightmare to print. Mr. T, what's up? Good evening, chat. I'm melting. So are we, man. Dude, it is stupid hot out. Yeah, I might redesign these grills to actually be more printable, and then just do it again with PTG-CF. I don't know. The person who designed this actually provided the full Fusion file, so it's really easy to modify. I appreciate the ever-loving hell out of that. Because I already modified this. So it requires 8mm magnets. I don't have 8mm magnets. But I do sure as shit have 12mm magnets. So I modified it to use 12mm. Oh, come on. These supports suck. There we go. This just kind of goes on like that. Or something. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to reprint this in something else. Okay, so yeah, that works really well. I'm happy with this. I'm really happy with this. I just have to put the magnets in here, which let's go ahead and do that right now while we wait. Because I'm sticking with this, as much as I hate it already. Hi, Gally. Alright, our magnets of choice. Yes, absolutely do the Hydra. Okay, well, hold on. Do the Python if you want to have it like the most reliable. Do the Hydra if you just want an easy project to drop in place. That's my recommendation. Uh-oh. Oh, okay, it's still liquid. Good. There we go. Okay, put that back on. Keeping the freshness. And just drop that in. And that should just kind of get snatched by the plastic. Oh, geez. Nope, that's not what we want. There we go. All right. There we go. So that's going to just click into the recap, please. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, that's going to just click up into the core one. There's really no recap so far because we really haven't gotten anything done yet. We are trying to flash this ESP camera. And I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing. Okay, anyway. While we wait, let's reprint this. Let me find a PETG material that I like. I'm not gonna try the CF material because as much as I love the CF material, well, little details sometimes are a struggle. Hold the button for longer a second. Okay, I'll try that in a moment. I need to find a nice PETG. I mean, I could do Prusa orange. Hey, what was that? Jex, thank you for subscribing. Do appreciate it. Hell yeah. Usually you push the boot, then plug in. Yeah, I'm about to try that. Yeah, I'm thinking we're going to go with orange. Go ahead and do that. I will say, I really like this stuff from Sliceworks. This is their PGGCF. I really like it. It prints really nicely. But just like any CF filament, it can be difficult to work with. So let's go ahead and get this on. You know, Prusa orange. Alright. I'll try this again. This time with a little... Alright, there we go. And now we'll just send that print again. Okay, so we go to Prusa Slicer. Then delete that since that succeeded. Okay, center that. Slice it. Alright, so that should just take 30 minutes. Right now, there we go. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. So this is saying to use Arduino IDE. But I don't want to. Okay, bootloader mode. Step 1. Press and hold the boot button without releasing it. Keep the boot button pressed, then connect to the computer via data cable. Release the boot button after connecting. Oh. Okay. So, go right there. How am I supposed to do this? Okay, disconnect that. Wait the 5 minutes. Appreciate the warm welcome. Yeah, sorry, we you know, anti-spammer doohickey stuff. Welcome to the party. Stick around. We do filament giveaways at the end of the stream. All right. I gotta do some ninjutsu here. Okay. Supposedly in DFU mode. Supposedly. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and run the flashing program. Okay, ESP32 S3 USB mode. Okay. Let me select the right items real quick. So bin, bootloader, partitions. Okay, screen capture. The LED's off. Is the LED supposed to be off? What? Is the LED supposed to be off? I guess so. Whatever. We're just moving forward. Okay, erase. Baud rate changed. Exception in thread 1. I don't understand what this means. Is this a problem with my computer, or is it a problem with the chip? Perché? Perché? What does it mean? Oh, I'm getting frustrated, man. I keep getting this. This is the same error I get over and over again. I have everything I'm supposed to need in order to do this, but it's just not working. That's funny. Got Prusa accelerometer. Lee Marie, what's up? Lee, do you know anything? Is there something still in here? Do you know anything about flashing an ESP32? Because I certainly don't. I thought ESP32s were easy. I was bamboozled. Yeah, does anyone know what any of this means? Because I don't. I can't. Googling is not helping. I even asked AI. AI is like, good luck. I don't understand any of this at all. We're going to leave it up for another moment so you guys can figure it out. I'm going to check Visual Studio here. Hey, Visual Studio is working now. If AI said you're on your own, that's bad news, right? Man, it is... Why is it baking down here? Well, that's why. Indoor relative humidity is at 60% right now. Ugh. I'm gonna try Chegg. Maybe, I don't know. Deleting the current... I'm trying to. That is what I'm trying to do. So, Prusa is instructing me to hit erase before I flash it. And I'm trying to flash it with Prusa's firmware for the ESP32 S3. Chegg is OP. Alright, let's try this again. Let me get the program running. This time we're gonna just try flashing directly. We're gonna try just flashing. Oh, that's about to reveal things. That's whatever, it's just my file browsers. Like, oh no, you see my nickname. Ooh, spooky. It's not like you could just look up what my name is. Okay, so if I go to ESP32 camera for Prusa. Okay, it tells me... Well, I know the baud rate for this is 40. So we're sticking at 40 for the baud rate. So partitions is 0x8000. And the bin is 0x10,000. Okay. So all of this is correct. I'm going to set COM19. I'm going to set baud rate to that. All right. We're going to plug this in. Do it over here. So press and hold it. Yep. Release. Now I'm just going to try and write. Just nothing else. Let's just try and write. Chip eFuse, check error. What do you mean eFuse? I don't understand anything. Okay, I understand what eFuse is. An eFuse is an electronic fuse that you can wipe. You can burn the electronic fuse and make it so you can't write again. I understand what that means. But I don't understand what this means. Like, and then no log file output. And I can't just go and try and erase. Like, now the whole program is complete. If I even try to go to COM19 chip info, could not open COM19. I can't communicate. I literally have to kill the application. So I'm getting extremely frustrated with this because this really is meant to just work. Does it know that you're trying to make it a different camera and say hell to the no? I don't know. This is a blank. This is blank. This shouldn't know what I'm trying to do. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Import project. Select folder. I have the ESP32-S3 chip selected. But this is the ESP32-S3. Should I just try ESP30? No, I can't do ESP32. That's what's really confusing me. This is an ESP32-S3. Here, this is what I have. So you all can look. So that's what I have. Okay, the LED will only turn off when the user LED pin is set to a high level. It'll only turn on when it's set to a low level. What? I don't know what that means. Oh, that's just blink options. Okay, I don't want blink. Press okay. I'm so tempted to try this on my Steam Deck. Maybe it's my computer just being stupid. But my Steam Deck is Linux. I don't know what I'm doing there. No, maybe lightning. I doubt lightning is gonna work. Maybe I should try Arduino. I'm trying to read through this whole thing, and something tells me I just need to pull Arduino. So let's load up Arduino. Not that this is going to work at all. Thank you. Yes, that was a painful sneeze. I have plenty of those. Well, while we're waiting for Arduino to install, let's check this out. Yeah, so this very simple little thing. This is meant to just click into here. I'm guessing the PETG-CF is a little too stiff. Yeah, just a bit. Yeah, that just kind of clicks in there, and then the camera just can see out the porthole. Okay. Yeah, this is, I'm trying to follow the Prusa instructions, which it doesn't use Arduino IDE. Because I'm trying to load Prusa firmware onto it. Because I want to use this as my Core 1. Oops. Okay, allow. Like, maybe there's a way to do it with Arduino? I don't know. Allow. Okay, so... Yes, allow. Alright, let's plug this in. Okay. Install. Yes. No, there's not a Prusa flasher. Trust me, I wish there was. Okay. Here we go. Here's the IDE. Give that a minute. I doubt this is going to let me do what I want, but unplug and replug the other end of the cable. Done. Yeah, I'm installing the ESP32 library. Like, okay, I followed the Prusa guide. That didn't work. So now I tried following the ESP32 guide. That didn't work. So now I'm trying this guide. And we shall see if that works. This LED just goes off, though. So. I mean, at any point in time, we could just give up on this. I'm going to give this... We've been working on it for 2 hours now. Damn. I just realized it's almost 9 o'clock already. So we've already been working on this for an hour on stream. Chat! Nomad getting impatient. Where can I safely put magnets on this desk? I don't know. I don't step away. Battle on ESP32 for 3 hours. Dude, I was told ESP32s were easy. I'm grumpy. This isn't easy. Nah, you got this. I got this. I'll figure this out eventually. That, or I'm just going to hand it to Mitch tomorrow and be like, hey, you figure this out. Or I bring it to work tomorrow, and it just magically works on my other computer. It could just be that my computer hates me. That is a very real possibility. I mean, it's on. That is warm. What's up, Cody? Welcome. Yes, Windows 11. Alright. Examples, basics, blank. Oh, it opened up something else. Still doing stuff. I don't hate 11. I actually have liked 11. It's done good for what I've needed it to. That's my opinion. And it's okay to have wrong opinions. Alright, I'm gonna try this. We're gonna try unplugging this, right? I'm gonna try and plug it directly into my computer. So... we're back. I got no length on this. All right. Yeah. S3, USB. Okay. Let's update this. Okay. The LED's off, but erase. Error. What do you mean error? Oh, actually selecting the correct ESP device would probably be useful. Okay, so device manager, let's see here. Let's unplug it and plug it back in. Nothing. What the? Nothing? Okay, that's doing nothing. Why is that doing nothing? Oh, because I fried that USB port, that's why. Did I do something? No? Why is that doing nothing? The fuck? I guess that's just a charging cable. Should have known. C to C. I don't need C to C. I need A to C. If this doesn't work, I don't know what will. This is a Streamlabs USB 3.0 cable. And it has enough length for me to be on the table while I do this. Okay, so this is now plugged in directly into the desktop, so there's no hub or anything. So let's plug it in. Okay, what comm device is this going to be? Okay, still comm 19. Okay, so we unplug it. And press and hold boot. Okay. Comm device 19, erase. Hey, it's slightly different, but it's the same at the same time. I don't understand what this means! This is not useful! And I can't copy any of that text. I can't select any of this, so I can't Google it. I can Google it and then type it in. This is useless! Ah! Matt Al, we can see your messages. Or at least, I'm not sure if you messaged at all at any other point. I can see that message. Okay, I don't fucking understand what this means. ESP32 flasher. Exception in thread. File threading.py line 1016. Disconnect the ESP32 from power. Press and hold the boot flash button down and plug USB cable in, holding the power down. Keep holding the button down for several seconds before releasing. Now it should be... I've been... That is supposedly what the solution is, but I've been doing that. Okay, taking this off so I can easily press the button down. This is supposedly the latest version, version 3.99 R1. Now it's not doing anything. ESP flash download tool. Yeah, flash download tool. .99. Current version, release date 2024. As far as I'm aware, that's 3.99. The LED is off. I don't know what that means, but just moving on. Where was that? Okay. Yeah, it doesn't really tell me much of anything. Let's try this again. Press and hold the boot. Okay. Nothing. Nothing. Like now it can't do anything. Oh, maybe they just haven't updated their website? Yeah, they have not updated their website. That's nice. That's cool. This is all tar, though. Oh, but there's... Okay. Plug. Well, this is... This isn't... This is the command line version. This is not the GUI version. I mean, I'll try it. Open in terminal. Okay, hello. I will happily try the command line. Okay. COM19, ESP32, S3. So it's communicating. Okay. It is communicating. And if I do that again... Yep, it's communicating still. Okay. The chip stopped responding. What? But hold on. The first time we ran this worked just fine. The second time we ran this, problem. COM5 is not what it is. Don't worry about that. COM19 is what we're worrying about. So if I reset this... How am I doing this wrong? I have tried 3 different wires. I've tried 3 different wires, man. Let's try boot mode again. Yeah, it's able to read it. COM5 is the one getting error, which is fine. I don't want COM5. Okay. I don't know what to do with this program after that. Okay. S3 USB. Yeah, it won't connect if I run it again. I have to literally... Okay. Erase. I don't get it. And like, I can't guarantee that this is pressed down because of how small it is. Yes, I am. Okay, so now I try this again. Nothing. Nothing's happening. And now the chip's off. So I have to reboot this application again. ESP32 S3 USB. Go. Okay. So now press and hold the boot button. Okay. Release. COM13. Erase. Packet content speed. Found a blurb about lowering the speed below the default. Not sure if that will help or not. SBI speed, but this is... Okay, hold on. Everything's set to default now. I guess... Maybe we'll try 20 megahertz SPI speed. Okay. Oh, right. This won't work because the application is completely borked. Why can't this just be easy? You'd think we'd be in a day and age where you can just connect a board like this and it will just automatically get all of its information. But no, apparently not. Let me just do this. And let's just try writing. Let's just assume that the erase worked. Right? Let's just press on the boot. Okay. Right? E-fuse check fail. Callie, not right now. You have food, you have water. Leave me alone, please. I know nothing about ESP. I'm gonna bring this to work and see if maybe I can get it to work at work. Maybe, just maybe, it is my computer. Here, I'll post the Amazon link. That's what I purchased. I'm getting really frustrated. Like really frustrated. Maybe there's another manufacturer. Maybe. I don't really see any other manufacturers that make this particular board. Which this is the particular board that I want to use. Because this fits into a enclosure, which is just printing. Also, Mike V, if you're trying to post a link, you're going to have to go into our Discord to do it. Hi, Callie. So the whole thing is meant to go in here. Let's get rid of this window. So it's supposed to just go right here. That is if it ever actually clicks in. It's being a bit stubborn. But yeah, it's supposed to just be in this housing and then go into the core one. Let me try this. Okay. Oh, that's not working. Yeah, and the whole thing is just like that. Really, really nice little... It clips together then with this. Up. I guess without the heat sinks. Seems like an odd choice considering how hot this thing actually gets. But who am I to judge? I made a 3D printer where the entire base of the printer is a heatsink. Okay. That just goes right here. Oh, no, almost crossed left here. Yeah, just like that. See? Simple. Matt Al, if you can figure that out, that would be greatly appreciated. And this, just simply open up this. Goes right up in the corner. Just like the official camera. But I will bring this to work and figure it out there. Well, now I gotta be able to take this apart. Probably shouldn't have put this together before it was done. There we go. I like to live dangerously. Okay. I'll bring this to work tomorrow. Let's breathe. Okay. Now let's move this out of the way. Oh, happy birthday, Alan Turing. The father of computers. Alright. So, we got a new body to put our MMU into. So we're gonna figure this out. Okay. First off, where does the motherboard go? Here. Okay. So this goes on the motherboard. I don't know where that goes though. That part seems a little cryptic. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and get started. No time like the present. Let's open this up first. Reading a thread, it might be corrupted firmware. But yeah, I just don't know what I'm supposed to do. That's the most frustrating part. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Do I return it for a refund? Or do I, you know, waste another $20 and see if I can get it to work somewhere else? Like, what do I do? Come on. Alright, let's take these off because these are getting annoying. Okay. Take this off too. Let's see. Based on the Amazon returns, it's a dice roll. That's frustrating. Maybe I should just get the eye. The same one that Prusa uses in the example. I don't know, man. Let me get mine here on Wednesday, and I'll see if I can flash it, both firmware and other code. Alright. Thank you, Matt Al. I appreciate you. I'm new to ESP. I was under the impression that ESP was relatively simple to work with. I feel bamboozled a little bit, but that's nobody's fault. Okay. So that, what, goes like that now? Yes. Okay. Where do you go? That's the question. Where do you go on this? Okay. Trying to understand how this is different from the official one. Do I have flush cutters? I had them somewhere. Where did I put my flush cutters? Hey chat, if you can see my flush cutters on my desk, let me know. There they are. Okay. Still don't know where you go, but we'll find that out. I guess... No, I don't know. You were here, so based off you being there, I'm going to assume... No, you don't go there. Where do you go? Here? No? I don't know. I don't like when people release something and they don't provide the step files. So there's no assembly to look at. Like there's just no step file here. So if I just Google it, can I find an assembly manual? We gave up on the thing. I'm so confused. Printed all these parts, and there's no instructions on how any of these are put together. So I guess I'm just going to start taking things apart. And transferring some guts over. And just hoping I figure it out. Seems to be the current ideology. I don't even remember where those go to. I think at all, actually. Maybe I should just leave it as the MMU and not do what I'm about to do. But I don't know, man. Wait. How am I supposed to get that out? What? How did I get that together? I don't remember how I put that together. How the fuck? Gotta calm down because I'm getting excessively frustrated. Just gotta breathe. Just have to breathe. Let's take this apart one by one. I don't want to buy another MMU to do this, because the MMU is freaking expensive. I don't have the money for an MMU right now. How the fuck do I get this off? Let's take this out. We are trying this multi MMU, which is supposed to be better. I am interested in trying it, but I also have no idea how I'm supposed to take several parts of this apart. I don't know how I'm supposed to take this apart at all. I don't really have anything that can. Is this my problem? Oh wait. Oh, there's a pin out. Okay. Okay, there we go. That comes off now. Cool. Okay. Got that apart. Nice. Yeah. So let's hook these out somehow. Okay, and put these into the new body right away. Need some more work, but that's fine. Okay. Now before I put that together, let's focus on this top part of the assembly. Let's see here. Well, first, okay, hold on. Let's try and understand things here. This looks like it's replacing this, if I had to guess. I'm almost certain of it. So let's take out these ECAS fittings. Let's see if they click. Nope, they don't click into there. Where do the ECAS fittings go? It didn't even tell me quantities of how many I'm supposed to print. So I don't even know if I have all the stuff I need. Okay, there's grooves there, which makes me believe that it goes in like this. Seems right. Do the ECAS fittings go in here? I feel like that's about to... Oh, yeah, okay. Okay, ECAS fittings go there. Okay. Figured out the ECAS fittings. Alright, so that's one part done. Cool. Okay. Now we attach this, I believe, with these. Wait, hold on. It appears that it uses... Ah, okay. There are nuts in here. Okay. So we extract those two nuts. Drop them into here. Are those for square nuts? Please tell me those aren't for square nuts. I don't have square nuts. So these will have to work. It said just reuse the MMU 3 parts. It literally does not say that you need any additional hardware. So I'm actually going to be quite upset if this doesn't just work. Did I seriously just lose that? Well, no going back now. Let me grab my M3 nuts. Pretty sure these are a different profile, which might be problematic. No, they're about the same. Okay. Hey, Petty. What's up? That is not large enough for the square nut that's meant, or for the hex nut that's meant to go there. So I'm just gonna force it. I'm going to use a heat set insert. Just push that down in there. Should work. Now, of course, the correct thing to do would be to make sure that this is the right size, but can't do that right now. Okay. Now, while it's still warm, I'm going to put in an M3 bolt, thread it. That works great. There we go. A little bit of heat gets the job done. Shouldn't cause any problems. Okay, put that in. Then right. And while it's still warm, that's not threading. Or are you not threading? Are you not deep enough? What's going on? There we go. Got it. Okay. So now we slide this in. I don't know which way is the right way. I'm guessing it's meant to go that way. Okay. Here's the problem. Now the screws that come with this aren't long enough. Yeah, that's not long enough at all. So I can't use that. Okay, so let's see. What do I have available to me here? It's M3x18. That might be just long enough. Let's see. This is an FHCS, so... So we'll find out. Where is my LDO? Or hold on. I'm starting to lose bits because I'm not putting them back where they belong, and that's a problem. I used to be really good about putting them back in the right spot, but now I'm not. Oh, hello. Okay. Oh, that's a dud. So let's look here. Yep, that's the right one. Okay. That seemed to work just fine, actually. I can't push it any further, so... Alright. Where did I pull that from? Did I pull two? No, I didn't. Go. Okay, so that's an M3 by 18 FHCS, so that's a flat head. So in theory, an M3 by 16 would work there. Okay. That's in. Fuck, where was I? Okay. So let's continue with this. Transferring into here. Okay, so now, be able to get this out. Oh, there's two, right? Okay, so now we take this out. Okay. So we go here. It goes in there. I want that to be the last one I put in. Right. Okay, so let's reverse this real quick. Oh, how am I supposed to remove those? Hold up, it doesn't tell me how to do that. It shows me how to push them in, but it doesn't tell me how to remove them. Sorry, sorry. So I don't know how to remove these parts without destroying this piece, which is fine, I guess, as long as I know that I'm destroying it. No going back. I still don't know where the hell I'm putting the electronics board. I was kind of hoping that'd be the first thing I'd figure out, but nope. It's fine. We'll build the rest of it, and then hopefully it kind of like all comes together, and it's like, oh, that's where that goes. That makes sense. Hopefully. I don't fucking know, though. Oh, there's ways to get these out. Okay, there's ways to get these out. I just need a long and shallow Allen key. Okay, so I can get these out without destroying anything. Nice. So, like, you just put an Allen key through here. And push. And just hope that you don't have anything in the way. Okay, so maybe I start from here? No, okay, so maybe that's just too big. Okay. Let's try this one. Yeah, that should work. And then... Hey, Bearded Printer, what's up? Oh, there we go. Oh, there we go! That worked! Sweet. I thought this would be a lot more painful than it actually turned out to be. Oh, this one might be. Hold on. Okay. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Sweet. Alright, so time for this one. So there is a method to this, so we gotta do inside out. Yeah, that sounds like Prusa. There we go. That's in. Then this one. The print quality on this is definitely not as nice as Prusa's. That is a me problem, not a designer problem. What is more of a designer problem is the fact that there's no guide for this. And I'm flying blind. There we go. I have no idea if I'm ever going to get those out. That's going to be a fun adventure to get those out, if I ever have to. There we go. If it weren't for y'all great people in the videos you do, we'd be flying blind. Yeah. I'm glad that this stream will be able to be used as some form of guide. I wouldn't recommend following this as a guide, because I'm probably going to screw up so much, but it's something at least. Using all my tools incorrectly. So my thought process with this is to essentially do the assembly in reverse. As you take stuff off of the MMU3, put them onto this ulti MMU. That is the ideology that I'm running with. And it is 10 o'clock. I need to post the link to the giveaway for you guys. Please tell me that didn't fall on the ground. Oh, it did. Oh, no. A set screw fell on the ground. Where'd that go? I didn't hear. Nope. I heard nothing to indicate where that would have gone. And that was an M3 set screw. Found it. Recovered from the abyss. Back to what we're doing. Wait, which one of these is for this? Good. Okay. Ah. You know, a tray for small parts would be a great idea. The question is, where would I put the tray? I need to clean off this desk so bad. There we go. There we go. Now we put these in. Right with this. Okay. That works. And that works quite well, actually. All right. Okay. I don't know where the wire goes, though. It's the one thing I don't know. So I'm gonna just kind of put it somewhere, and then we'll figure it out later. Is there... Wait. Oh, what? How the fuck am I supposed to do that? I don't like this. I feel like the designer of this kind of said, fuck it. Let's cross-thread your shit. I don't like that at all. Just saying that out loud, I don't like that. I don't necessarily understand how you're supposed to get in there. Oh, that's too small. It's too big. Too small. Is this too small? Hold on. No, that's just right. Hold on a second. Is that getting stripped? I don't... Is it really designed for me to just put that in there and have, like, 0 room? No. No. That's just designed to strip your screws, man. That's whatever. I'm sorry, screw in there. What am I doing? It's fine. That's not... They're not falling out. They are not fastened at all, but it will work just fine. Oh, I forgot to do this. So far, unless you really know what you're doing, I can't recommend this. So far. My opinion may change, but right now, it's not great. With a lack of documentation and a lack of instructions, you are kind of left to your own devices in guessing what goes where, which is not great. I've been able to figure out what goes where, but that is purely based off random intuition. Okay, let's see. Is the form in here? Let's see. We've been on Friday that we did it last time. Yep, film and giveaway. delete responses, accept, copy responder, save, and paste, send. Alright, there you go. Ladies and gentlemen, Filament giveaway link now live. Alright, so the next thing is gonna be, if we look at this, these. So let's get those out. First off, let's get these legs off because we're not using them. And that gives us some extra screws to work with. Come on, Soul Black Glitter, that's next on the list. We'll make some more soon. Oh, there's also this. Okay. Considering I'm not attaching this to a Mark IV anymore, don't really need this. Okay, here we go. Okay. So that's out. There we go. Then pop out this. Okay, transfer this bearing to here. Okay, that's being stubborn. I'm trying not to mar the surface, but like, it's really difficult not to. I almost lost a spring. I don't know where that came from. I almost lost that. Oh, that's the spring to this. It's the spring to the little tool that I'm using. Okay, there we go. That's in? Okay. Now, I guess we just slide this in. Question is everything in the same spot? Oh, hey, look at that. It is. Alright, so no adjustment on those needed. That is all in the same spot. Beautiful. I mean, okay, slight adjustment needed on a couple of these. So let's go ahead and do that. That actually looks to be generally fine, but I'm still gonna nudge it. There we go. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, they're all good. All right, so that was relatively easy in comparison to the others. Hi, Callie. Seriously, do not jump up here. All times, right now is definitely the time you're not allowed up here. I love you, but I really have to put a limit on that right now. Come on. Getting tricky. This clearly wasn't designed with Prusa's included tools in mind. Hi, Callie. Nope. Other way around. Yep. Yeah. These angle cuts kind of suck. The printer, this is going for the Core 1. So this will be for the Core 1. This is a mod. This is the Ulti Multi, or the, yeah, Ulti Multi, that we're making work. I think it looks pretty cool. I do not know if it is an actual upgrade from the, actual MMU, but we will find that out the fun way. I might be jumping the gun trying to put this on now, but I want to make sure things are meshing. Yeah, I really want to do MMU on my Core 1. Because right now, the Core 1's my most reliable printer. And newest printer, to be fair. Okay. I mean, I will say, this is looking better than the stock MMU. Like, I like that you could see that through there. I like that. That's not actually perfectly aligned with the gears. It's close enough. Should be fine. Okay. Okay, so if we look at this... Okay, there's this thing... Okay. So there's two of these. Okay, so there's two of these. Ah! Okay, there... Okay, okay. So the next one we want to remove is this here. So let's move... this all the way down. It's kind of a pain in the ass now that everything's done. But let's do that. Oh, that's gotten pinched. That's great. Take this off. So it doesn't get pinched any further. Okay, now let's take this motor out. Oh. Okay. Well, the Vision Miner IDEX is not a new release, and that's also a $10,000 printer. Okay. Take out the Super Pinda. Okay, so now we gotta essentially transfer. First we gotta figure out which one of these we want to use. So there's two of these that come with the system. B18, B19. I really don't know what the difference is. At all. So we actually look at this. So the Pinda goes in there, which stands to reason that essentially it's this. Yeah. So it looks like some of the hardware might be reused, because it looks like that just transfers over. I don't have, at least that I know of, I don't have a little plate that goes on there. Let me dig around real quick. Oh, no, here it is. I was wrong. That plate goes right there. I don't know what that number 2 means, but we'll find out. I think, is that the Pinda, I guess? Okay. So let's just start by transferring things. So let's take this off. Be careful with these, because these are sharp blades. You really don't want to cut yourself on those. Those don't appear to impede anything. So I'm gonna say this might be one of the first things you want to move. Okay, there are square nuts in this. I truly don't know how to extract them without causing damage. So... okay. Slide that into there. There we go. Now we take these. Same orientation they were in before. Just like that. Okay. Take that out fully. make sure that this doesn't block anything that you may need to access later. Which doesn't appear that it does, and then go ahead and put that in. Alright, now your filament cutter is done. Okay. First part. Now, let's do these collets here. These should just come out with screw suppliers. They should not be that difficult to get out. Yep, there we go. That just pushes right out. And then find the subsequent areas that they would go in on here and just get them in there. Try not and bend the tubes if you can avoid that. This might be directional, so just tinker with which direction you put them in. If you wish to hammer them in like this, do it gently. Actually, probably best to do it like this. That way you don't deform the actual collet. Because what you really don't want to deform the collet, because then you cause friction on this, and that just it's going to cause so many problems. Oh, did I choose? I chose B18. What's the difference between B18 and B19? I see no difference. So I guess it must just be like a minor feature difference, potentially. Okay. If you're following along and doing this mod yourself, I cannot tell you which one is going to be the better option at all. They appear to be the same to me. Yeah, the difference is one is 19, one is 18. I'm going to go with 18. Now, probably on the repository, it probably tells you, but fuck if I know. Alright, that's all the way in. Do it again for the other side. Just get it started, and then slide this rod through. Again, preventing... I'm like worried that I'm damaging this table. Callie, Lulu, behave. How not to do an assembly of anything Prusa related. This is not what you're supposed to be doing at all. That I can tell you for a fact. Oh, man. I don't even have a hammer down here. Ugh, come on. Do you want where's my clamps? Where did my clamps go? I had clamps. Where did they go? Because they would work perfectly for what we're trying to do right now. Oh, here they are. Here's my clamps. And just be careful not to damage the collet. So again, if you're doing this, don't damage the collet. Whatever you do. Like, I wish there was a way that I could do this while keeping the part in the collet, but like, there's no way. Nope, I fell out. That does not want to go in. Can I pull it back out? Okay, I can. Good. Can I try the other direction? No. It says a one-way installation. Maybe if I just rotate it. Is that working? I don't know. I have no idea if we're making... Oh, wait. We just made progress. Oh, I scarred it, though. But we did just make progress right there. Oh, hey! I did it! That's in there now. Perfect. Yeah, there was a piece of filament blocking that entire path. Cool. Okay, moving on. Okay, so let's look at this again. Alright, so we have a ball in here. Okay, so it's upside down. There we go. Okay. So let's take off this. Go. Ah. Now we grab the piece that is analogous to that. What is this? I have no idea what this is, but we'll find that out another time. Where is... Here it is. Okay. So that is this version. So we gotta take this out somehow. Ah! Our pre-suppliers are breaking, guys. How could this be? Okay, I don't know if this is just pressed in here. I'm trying to get it out. I don't entirely know if I can. I'm trying really hard not to damage the threads. This is dangerous as hell, what I'm doing. I'm using a heat press insert to push down on the part to try and get it out. terrible idea. Weirdly, though, looks like what you were supposed to do. Because that looks like heat press insert part. Yeah, that's a heat press insert. Alright. That's the first heat press insert part I've seen on a Prusa. Okay, that looks good. Alright, so extract this with a heat press insert. And then you can transfer it over. Alright, so that came off of where? Off the front. Okay, we gotta extract these two little hex nuts here. Which requires breaking the part. You could probably extract these without breaking the printed part, but I don't know how. And you know what? That very well could just be a skill issue. It's starting to get really sweaty in here. There we go. Alright, now put those in a new piece. Okay. Where's the really thin one? Here it is. Okay. Cody, we are building the Ulti Multi, a MMU mod. / redesign. It looks really cool. There's no instructions on it at all, so this is like kind of the first video, I think. I don't know. I haven't looked up videos on how to do this. Yeah, Callie. Okay, now this collet is on. Okay, there we go. And this can go on there. Hey, this is looking like a MMU piece. Okay, so again, looking back at this. Okay, so there is stuff that is trapped by this trapezoidal nut. Let's take this out. Okay. So there's this magnet, which I'm going to assume the polarity matters. So just going to make sure that goes in the exact same way. There we go. That was holding in a ball bearing that has just escaped me. Where did that go? There it is. Okay. That ball bearing... Where the hell? Okay. That ball bearing goes right there. Because that's meant to be your filament sensor. Okay. Yeah, that's exactly where it goes. Okay. Now, extract this. Square nut. Really wish there was a way to extract these without breaking plastic. And I still don't know where the hell the electronics goes, but I guess we're gonna figure that out soon. Okay, there is a nut here. Extract this. If I can get in there. Hi, Callie. Ah, no. Got it. And another nut here. Do not. Okay. So this goes in here, just like it does on the MMU itself. There we go. And then on that side is a hex nut. Okay. Then that goes there. Specifically, make sure you're doing the non-threaded parts. Go, this one. There we go. Yeah, I don't know about that. Sadly. I think Prince Solid might have some extra, but your guess is as good as mine. Alright, and look at that! Now we have the thing that, you know, goes back and forth, and if you put a hex key through the filament thing, you'll notice that, yeah, that ball moves, which is exactly what we want it to do. I don't know exactly how close the super pinta is supposed to be, but that is something you can adjust, so I think you're just supposed to have, like, the head of it visible slightly. we go. Just like that. Okay. This is ready. So you take this. Oh, we almost forgot this part here. Okay. It's a good thing I noticed that. This is done and is trashed. Okay, here's another set of parts that looked identical. I don't know the difference between these. I think the difference is diameter of PTFE tube. So what we're going to do is we're going to take it off of here. We're almost done. We are almost done. So it's take these apart. That comes out. Now I have to extract those square nuts, which I'm going to try with a magnet. Maybe this will work? I don't know. Nice knockdown. I don't know. Probably a screw of some sort that I might need. Alright, so those are non-ferrous. That's fun. It ruins that idea. Alright, once again, we are destroying the previous print in order... I thought that broke my flush cutter, so I was about to be very upset. Those are all opened up, which means we should be able to extract them with our Prusa pliers. Should be in the keyword. Definitely wouldn't recommend this for anyone with arthritis. It's not easy. Thankfully, I haven't lost a single one yet. I thought I just jinxed myself, but thankfully I didn't. Okay. With all those, we slide them into here. What's nice about this, it is essentially a one-to-one. Like, you could, I guess, follow Prusa's instructions on how to assemble this. And, like, everything is in roughly the same spot. Roughly. Not everything, though. There's a couple of gotchas I've already run into. Mind you, those were mostly at the beginning of this endeavor. So I think think I got most of them. The only one I still haven't figured out is where the hell the electronics go. It's the only one I haven't figured out yet. Everything else has really just been, hey, this is the exact same assembly, just it looks different. Move it from one to the other. And it's kind of, you take it apart and you put it together in the order you take it apart. So at least that's how we've been doing it on the stream right now. Push those down. I want to get one of the smaller Allen keys. All these Allen keys I'm using are, aside from this green one, this is a Wera, but all the Allen keys I am using are from a Prusa kit. So if you still have your calipers from a Prusa kit, you should be fine. Okay. We're going to go with this one, because this looks to be for these, maybe? Let's see. Does that fit? It's a little tight. But it works. Okay, but what about these? That's more appropriate, admittedly. I like that better. Okay, so we're gonna just extract these PTFE tubes. Try not to crush them. We're just gonna push them into here. Use an Allen key, just so you don't crush it. I am gonna recommend right now use the B15 part if you're reusing your Prusa hardware, because this feels like it just slides in a lot nicer, and you can see the inside of the filament tubes, which is nice. That one's a stubborn one. There we go. Hopefully I didn't crush that. Looks like I kind of did. Oh well. There we go. Now, question is, does it go in like this? I presume so. Yes, okay. There we go. Now we take these M3s. And we install them here. I don't know why we have so many. Like, this is, I think 2 M3 by 16s or whatever this length is would do fine. I don't really know why Prusa decided that you need 4 in this spot. But, whatever. It works, it works. Don't fix what isn't broken. That is certainly a motto. Alright, well there we go. Okay, so now, go ahead and put this together. So, yep. gonna go ahead and just cut this zip tie here. Just make this a lot easier on us. I will re-zip tie everything together later. Okay. So we want to put in these rods first. It's important that we put the rods in first, because when we put this in, it just screws on. The other important part is making sure that your blade here is correctly aligned. I think that is not. Uh-oh. There we go. That's fixed. You want that to be able to slide back and forth nice and smoothly. That is quite important. Okay. Now, I like to have them cables kind of facing the same way, but we go ahead and rotate it counterclockwise until you feel the clicks, and then rotate it clockwise. And you should be able to thread that. All right, and then you can, once that's in, you just press it up against. Just like that. Now, take those, screw that in. Another one. And that's now on the floor. Fine, I got more. You really only need 2 screws for this, but Russo likes you to put 3 in, so I have no idea how you're supposed to get to that one on the bottom. Just ignore it. There's no way you can get that in. Motors really most of the time only need 2 points of contact. The rest are just backups in case one fails. Okay. That certainly is an MMU. Huh. That is interesting. Okay, well, we figured it out. That's the cool part. It took us a bit, but we figured everything out. Now, there's still something that isn't assembled here that we have to figure out together. Okay, so let's look at this. First off, again, I don't know where the hell the electronics board goes. I don't know where that goes. If someone can look up the multi-ulti MMU mod and find that out for us, that would be greatly appreciated. Okay, there's a divot here. So, okay, one of the differences between this and the normal MMU is that there's this latch here. That's supposed to be like a different way to do something, I guess? I don't know. I don't even know what the hell this is. This is the problem with having no instructions. Like, when you add strange parts and you don't have instructions, there's no way to, like, tell people what it's for. Okay, so a square nut is supposed to go in there. Do I have any extra square nuts? I don't think I do. No, I don't have any extra square nuts. Unless... Oh, no, I didn't take some out from here. Okay, hold on. Here's a square nut we can use. Yeah, RJ, knowing my luck, this won't work at all. And for people who normally we do filament giveaway at this time, give me just a few minutes here. I want to try and get this at least done, so that I could pass this along to anyone that's actually thinking about doing this mod. Because the biggest reason I'm doing this is because a couple friends of mine were interested in it. I shared it with them. I was like, hey, are you interested in this? And, well, I don't like recommending things unless I test them. And I want to make sure that this is actually a good recommendation. I have choice words for the MMU. That's certainly one way to put it. I guess that's the tensioner. So where are the screws and springs? Here they are. I don't see another spot for these, so I'm guessing this is it. Oh, I see how that works. Oh my god. Okay, this alone is a great quality of life improvement. Oh my god, okay. Why is that not... It's not really lining up now. Just keep going and hopefully it will. So that's weird. It's not lining up anymore. Maybe I just fixed it. Oh, here we go. Just want that to clamp down, because now there's only one tensioner. How do you feel using Allen keys over a driver set? I'd prefer having a really nice driver set, admittedly. I just don't have the money for it. Is there... There's only one of those. I don't like that there's only one. That's spinning? Oh, yeah, that nut's spinning. Okay, so that's as tight as I can get it. I like that, though. I do like that. I have no idea what this goes to. This looks important, but I have no clue what this goes to. I guess this is like a filament thing? I don't know. There's no instructions on this part. I mean, there's no instructions on anything that we're doing right now, so take that for what you will. What? A screw goes there. Why does a screw go there? Nothing goes there. Is this you? No? What are you for? There's a screw hole right there, but, like, it doesn't do anything. Okay. Okay, well now where the fuck does the electronics go? That hasn't been answered! Where does this go? This is, you know, kind of an important part. And what is this for? There are many questions unanswered as of right now. Okay, let's look at... Where is it? Hi, Callie. My profile, downloaded, multi. Hi, Callie. Alright, looking... Oh. This goes on the Super Pinda. Okay. That's where that goes. Yeah, screw goes in there for some reason. Okay. Oh! Oh! Oh, I have these upside down, technically. It's an easy thing to solve, though, but... So, wires go here? What? So it goes like this. Okay, but how? How? What does it attach to? There's no attachment points for the shit. Nope. I answered. Look at your Discord. Yeah, I just don't know how the hell it actually mounts there. Because, like, cool. It goes here, facing that way. Nice. That's cool. How? There's, like, literally no way for it to attach. In the photos, there's no way for it to attach. I saw the write-up. I haven't been reading it, admittedly. Alright, yeah, so this comes off. It's supposed to go here. Okay. sounds like me. The docks are terrible. I mean, they kind of are terrible. Okay, so that goes on like that. Cool. Do I just tape it? There's no screw points. There's no way for me to mount this. Is it meant to be held in by just these legs? That seems like a mat. Actually, yeah, that looks to be exactly what it's supposed to be. It's held in by these legs. That's it. Really? That's how you decided to do this. Yep, that's exactly how they decided to do this. Oh, and they didn't leave room for this. Oh, no, they really didn't leave room for this, huh? Nope. So I have to figure that out. This is important. This is really important. Ha! I say as I fling it. It's okay, I fell my crock. Yeah, so I guess that's just there. I don't like that. I mean, look, I'm totally fine having this hang off of the Mark IV that's going to be next to. But, like, that's definitely not a good way to do this. I have issues with that. I have issues with this. Seriously, come on out. There we go. Okay. It's one. Just need two, technically. Ow. Just twisted my wrist. That's cool. It's two. Alright, that's all I need for right now. It's so hot down here. Got one here. Dakota, my friend, I'm not sure if I can recommend this to you because of how difficult the assembly actually is. Yeah, these side cutters are kind of MVPs right now. Let's be real. That I like. I like how easy that is. Yeah, we all have a pair of fuck around, find out players. Absolutely. Okay. Alright, that's out. So now, it's over. Don't want those to fall out. And there we go, one falls out. Okay, just want to be able to get to that, so I can put this in. I also have to rotate the motor. Come on. Where'd that go? Here. Fuck swamp coolers, not getting one of those. I have an AC unit. The only reason it's not working is because someone called father. Oh, hold on. I need to rotate this. There we go. Go, and then while I have things here, let's take this out. Okay, this, I have no idea in which orientation, but this is supposed to go in here. I am presuming in this orientation. Oh, no, 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 no. Ah, fuck. Oh, okay. This isn't really necessary. This feels really unnecessary, actually. I don't know why this is here. Yes, a wildcat indeed. I'm unable to grip the Pinda well enough to put this on. I don't know the purpose of this. I feel like that is unnecessary, because as soon as you get this in, once this is in, you should never have to touch it. Yeah, that should be it. Shouldn't have to touch that ever again. Technically need to rotate that, but that's a pain in the ass to rotate. What do I have to do to rotate that motor? This one. Okay. Yeah, to unscrew this, I have to rotate the Allen key, remove it, rotate it back, and then, yeah. This sucks. I really hope that this actually has, like, marginal improvements. Because otherwise, this feels like kind of a waste of time. Yeah, because at least with the length of Allen key I have here, I can't just fully rotate it around. Sorry, guys. We'll do the filament giveaway in a moment here. Got to a point where I can rotate it. There we go. Hey, while I have your attention, this Saturday, June 28th, we are doing a charity fundraiser for the Trevor Project. There is a lot of prizes, or not really prizes, but giveaways that we are doing as part of this. We have a goal of raising $5,000, and if we reach that goal, we will be giving away a Prusa Core 1 kit. So, if you've been eyeing a Prusa Core 1 and want one, come check out the stream and help us raise $5,000 for the Trevor Project. If you don't know what the Trevor Project is, the Trevor Project is a crisis hotline. They do primarily focus on individuals of LGBTQ plus community, but it is a hotline for anybody. They won't turn down somebody that is in need of help. Recently, obviously, I'm not going to get too political here, but let's just say federal services have not been quite friendly to individuals of the community. So the Trevor Project is a phenomenal alternative if you want to rely on a organization that is a nonprofit and isn't obviously gonna like give away your information. So the Trevor Project is phenomenal. They are wonderful people, and I am very excited to be doing this giveaway, or do this fundraiser for them. And we're gonna be giving out a ton of filament, a positron, a Prusa Core 1, and just a ton of other stuff. There's like stuff, if you have a Milo CNC, we're giving away stuff for Milo CNC. We are not giving away a Milo CNC unless Jake goes crazy and decides to. But yeah, it's gonna be fun. We're gonna have a ton of people. We're gonna have Steve Builds, we're gonna have Canuck Creator, we're gonna have 3D Musketeers, so a ton of really fun creators, and it's gonna be a blast. So if you guys want to be part of that, June 28th, I believe it's 2 p.m. Eastern, there is a scheduled stream on my YouTube channel that you can check, and you can set a reminder for that stream so that you could get a notification when we go live, or when we're about to go live. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Whew. I'm not sure if Modbot's available. I didn't reach out to him. Admittedly, that's on me for not reaching out to him. I should have reached out to him. I will message him. I just, with all the planning and chaos of life, I just didn't think to. I invited people that I often talk to because they are in the forefront of my mind. But it doesn't mean like I don't want, like Modbot to be there. I want anybody who can be there to be there, including Modbot. I will message him. Hopefully he's not mad that I forgot about him. I am terrible when it comes to remembering, like, oh, hey, I'm doing a thing, I need to invite people. I am the worst at remembering to actually follow through and invite people. So if I ever do something and like you're sad that I didn't invite you or talk to you about it, don't get upset. It is that I seriously, genuinely did not think about it, and it's not that I don't care. It is simply there's 1,000 things going through my brain, and that just wasn't one of the things going through it at the time. Of course, you make the argument that maybe you should think about that. It's like, yeah, I should, but I have really bad ADD. This is not going in. It's not long enough. Okay, so that's a problem. That is not long enough. Alright, I could grab... Let's try M3 by 16. Or M3 by 18. No, that's FHCS. I need M3 by 16. That's one. I got one M3 by 16. Seriously? M3 by 12, M3 by 18. I'll try these. M3 by 18s. That feels too long. Might be just right. We'll find out. It's not. I don't know. I don't feel like I'm getting anywhere with that. Oh, but I did. That's in there. Okay. Okay. Put that in. Yeah, these bolts are slightly too long. I can tell. They're causing issues. I need an M3 by 16. These are pretty much exactly 2 mil too long. They will work for holding in this board. They won't work great, but they'll work. I think I want to put a tiny dab of glue just to prevent it from moving backwards. I am not a fan of how this is mounted at all. I actually hate that. That feels like an afterthought, and it kind of pisses me off, but it is what we have. That is not elegant. That just doesn't fit right. So I'm going to put just a teardrop of glue right there. That should be enough. Okay. Well, there we go. Now I have to look up a wiring diagram, but... those go through there. That goes through there. Okay. And the Pinda goes in between here. And through here. I will have to find zip ties to secure everything down. Oh, do they? Seriously? Oh, look at that. I don't have to look up a wiring diagram. That's nice. So that is selector. That is idler. That's nice. Okay. I'll give them a point back for this. They actually like label which one is which on this little thing here. Which that makes that a lot nicer. Because I don't have to look it up. And then this obviously is boop, right there. I'll give him props for that. That was relatively nice. But again, the rest of this is not relatively nice. Okay. Like the fact that this board is just kind of chilling out here, that sucks. That really sucks. There we go. We did it. In one stream, we did it. I'm gonna take a photo. Send it to the friend that was thinking of building this. This was a pain in the ass. But now you can watch my stream as a build guide. Yay. Alright. Whether or not this will work, we're gonna find out on Thursday. I'll probably mess around with it before then to, like, actually see if it works, but... ugh, I am tired. We're not doing that tonight. Okay. Oh. Yeah, and of course, ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoy this crazy content that we do, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Okay. We have a giveaway to do. Alright. No longer accepting responses. You guys had hours. You had over an hour to go out and get your name in there. Let's pull up Edge. What the? Oh, did my keyboard die? Yep. Keyboard died. Okay. There we are. Wheel of names, ladies and gentlemen. Those are the old names. Let me clear that out. Because now we have 38 responses. Oh, it's so freaking boiling down here. Okay. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in. Let's see who wins a spool of filament, shall we? Who's gonna win? Who's gonna win? Who's gonna win? Who's gonna win? I'm just glad we actually got the MMU done. It's like, oh my god. I'm so glad that's done. Flynn! Are you here, Flynn? Let's see, you got a minute and a half to respond. And then chat. Flynn, if you are here, you've won a spool of filament. If you are here. Yes, you are! Wonderful! That's a name I haven't seen before. Congratulations. Congratulations on winning. Let me go ahead and get that order created for you. Congratulations. Congratulations. Yeah, it was so close to LTX. I was like sitting there like, because he said earlier, oh, the next one on the list. That would have been really funny. It would have been really funny, actually. Okay. Let's see. Have you ordered from Printed Solid before? Yeah, you have. Look at that. Thank you for your patronage. Do appreciate it. Let me just make sure your address is correct. Yep. Okay. Cool. And you want Nightshade. Oh, we're out of Nightshade. So, I'm gonna put this in. But, okay, Flynn, you have a choice. Do you want Nightshade? If the answer is yes, then you will not get your order until we make more Nightshade. If you want to pick something else, let me know in chat right now. We're out of Nightshade. If you decide to pick something else, we can essentially guarantee that you're going to get it by end of the week, roughly. But yeah, if you want to stick with Nightshade, I don't know when we're making more Nightshade. It could take a few weeks. Okay. Yeah, this is Nightshade. I love it. It is one of my favorite colors. But, all right, I will add you for Nightshade. All right, discount 100%. Filament giveaway. And then free shipping. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. This was actually a pretty fun stream to do, despite the headaches that we endured. I'm going to bring the ESP32 chip to work with me to see if maybe it was that caused an issue. At my computer, at least. Are you off? Okay, good. So we'll find that out. I will do some testing with this and find out if it works. Hold fulfillment, inventory out of stock. Okay. You should get an email with the order confirmation, but since it's on hold, no ETA on when it will be fulfilled. Okay. Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Remember. This Saturday, we're doing the fundraiser. If you guys could all show up, you don't have to, obviously, but it would be wonderful to see you all there. We are hoping to raise $5,000. We'll be doing a ton of filament giveaways, a ton of other giveaways. Ellie from Cocoa Press said that she's going to be giving out some maker boxes. So if you want to get a maker box, those are going to be given away. Obviously, Positron, Core 1, a ton of filament. We got 60 spools of Jesse that we're going to be giving away. We also have a ton of LDO filament that we're going to be giving away. And anything else that any of our participants want to give away, is going to be up for grabs. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be just a wild ride. But yeah, very excited for it. So make sure to tune in on that, guys. I will see you then. Thank you all so much for tuning in tonight. I hope you all have a wonderful night. Have a good one. End. There we go. Bye.